your leg. You have to move back. This car go over clean. They don't know how they wash this car too. Car wash event is part of the week-long activities of the Down Syndrome Foundation. And this particular activity is to raise awareness and help raise some funding to manage the situation of Down syndrome in the country. Initiatives like this help to sensitize both government and the people alike to the needs of people with this kind of challenges. And for Down syndrome and the level of neglect I hear it is having, this is a veritable avenue to bring awareness to this problem and to help the people who want to help people who have this problem.
My name is Mrs. Rose Morley. I'm the National President of the Down Syndrome Foundation. I'm a parent of a little young lady who happened to be born with Down syndrome. In Nigeria, in fact in Africa, there's not much awareness about the condition called Down syndrome, and there had been a lot of stigmatization. I decided somebody needed to do something, and of course because I'm a parent and because I already have knowledge about the condition, I then decided to create more awareness in a structured way, and that's what informed my putting this organization together about 12 and a half years ago. The natural instinct would be disappointment. That is, your child came out not the way you expected. And then of course there is the depression, denial, and eventually you have to come to terms with the fact that you can't wish the child away. And I went through that, so a whole process, and eventually I came through it.
Down syndrome is a natural occurrence. It is a genetic condition. It is a chromosomal disorder. What I mean by chromosomal disorder is people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. In every other human being, they have 46 chromosomes in each of their cells, but for people with Down syndrome, they have 47, which means they have one extra chromosome in each of their cells. It is the extra chromosome that causes the level of learning disabilities in them, that causes what we call delay in development and in other aspects of their lives. People with Down syndrome, like I said, Down syndrome is not a disease, it is a condition. You could refer to it as intellectual or learning disability.
They are most uncomplicated, they are loving, and they are, in fact, the best people to deal with when you are with them. And I think any family that has a child with Down syndrome is blessed, because you find out that they love unconditionally, and the aura they have around them is an aura that brings peace.
People with Down syndrome can live a normal life like every other person. If they are trained, they could do very well. Academically, they can excel. Socially, they can excel. In fact, one of our children with Down syndrome under this foundation has represented the country outside in sports and excelled very well and came back with a gold medal. So these children are actually trainable, but it depends on the mindset of the people. First of all, we have to accept them, love them, and then train and integrate them properly into the society.
There's nothing abnormal about the children. It's just a condition, not a disease. And even to the people that are giving back to them, most of them don't know this fact. I once met a policewoman who stopped me, and when she heard me talking to a Down syndrome, people I'm bringing to Down syndrome, she was like that she was driven out of her husband's house with her child and was labeled a witch because she gave birth to a Down syndrome child without knowing. If you have a child that has Down syndrome, please be proud of that child. All they yearn for is love. Because they are that way, their sensory organs are very active. They notice it if you don't care for them.
everybody. I make chin and cake. I say you have our Down syndrome children. You have to learn and you have the staff and the parents how to happy. Yes, very very good. I working very hard. I working very hard. My parents is the good parents. I will clean anywhere this place. I like my parents very much.